I'm Kennedy W.
Kennedy Malay.
Sydney Bernard.
Eddie Stakeland.
And we're going to talk about plant not growing. Go ahead.
The cotyledon has like all the energy stored in it, like we thought it was the sun. But today we found out that it's like the energy source for it. I mean, the sun probably like helps it. But
No, it helps the plant grow. It doesn't help the seed.
like how it does the cotyledon.
So we learned, like how you were talking about the cotyledon in the middle, that helps provide like all the energy and the nutrients to make the plant grow. But
Let's talk about other stuff.
yeah, I know.
Found out that the seed is alive because it has all 5 characteristics.
That was that for reproducing.
Yeah, and organization.
That was organized.
Oh yeah, because we found the cells. Yeah, sorry. So we just need to I think we just need to find out if it's
Yeah, because Miss
reproduced.
Smith it showed us how some plants from the seed have reproduced into others.
So
Like how that one plant can go into like reproduce corn.
So, how about we talk about how about we talk about the more of the characteristics of life and how they can apply to your current seed. So, I think, like we just talked about the characteristics of life, how it doesn't have a reproducing, but it's done every other thing except reproducing. So I don't think a seed can reproduce because we haven't seen any signs of that.
The seed can
Probably
reproduce
when it gets the flower, it has the male and female.
Yeah, I know, but the seed itself can't reproduce.
It can't, but the seed.
The flower that came from the seed.
The seed can. The seed can't. The plant can.
But the plant.
But the seed is not alive then if the
The
plant.
plant is
yes,
alive, but we
No,
don't-
that's like
The
spontaneous
seed
generation.
is alive because the
seed is
seed
alive.
contains a plant, and the plant is part of the
We're not
seed.
talking about the plant, we're talking about the seed.
I know,
Yeah, but
the-
spontaneous
if
generation.
you let me speak, I was going to say that since the plant is basically a part of the seed, and it's like the seed is basically like the plant's protective surface.
But if you think about it, the seed doesn't
It doesn't
make
sprout.
another seed.
No.
In my opinion, it's like the mother
Yeah, it
and
can,
the daughter.
because-
Like the daughter, came or whatever. Like the mom and the baby, it came out of the mom,
Like birth.
and it's like they're not the same person, but they're like connected. I guess.
I think that it can reproduce because you have the seed and you have its plant. And like how spontaneous generation said, living things have to come from another living thing. Since the plant is a living thing, it comes from that means the seed is alive.
Yes.
That's a good way to put
Because
it.
if the plant is alive, then that means the thing
Seed is alive.
Yeah.
then that means the seed is alive.
And it has all 5 characteristics, even reproducing, because plants make different things, like it can make corn and other foods that we eat most of the time. Peas make good
Barley.
barley makes good stuff too.
Moving. Oh,
Okay, what's your justification for that? Back up.
Oh, like my backup is spontaneous generation, because the seed has to be alive. And also with biogenesis, the seed has to be alive for it to make the plant to be alive.
I think that's a better justification is that it's more biogenesis because it's living things coming from living things. And biogenesis is basically really wrong because it was living things coming from non-living things. And a seed is alive if it contains something that is alive.
so for this, the evidence is kind of like the plant because the plant is the evidence to show that the seed
Is alive.
To also show how the plant
Wrap it up.
to show how the plant came from the seed, because the seed is in the ground, so it can't get sunlight.
it can't.
This water can't get into the seed.
So the seed-
and dirt can't get into the seed.
So the
how it
energy-
grows, the energy comes from the cotyledon. Cotyledon. Thank you, Cindy.
Okay,
And
thank you for
that's the
listening
energy.
to our thing discussion. Bye.
Bye.